Are you winning the battle for relevance in the real estate sector right now? And if you weren't, would you even know? Because the reality is most businesses and brands are actually a long way down the path toward becoming irrelevant before they have any clue. And by the time they figure it out, many times it can be pretty much too late. When you look at Kodak, for instance, you look at HMV Music, you look at BlackBerry as an example of this. Do you know, in 3 years, BlackBerry went from having 43% market share in the US to having just 5.2% market share. That is how quickly a brand can go from hot to not. I mean, that's how quickly you can lose the battle for relevance. And right now in the real estate sector, there is a perfect storm of demographic, social, technological shifts, which mean the future of this industry is going to be very different from the past. Business as usual simply will not cut it. And so the challenge for leaders and real estate brands right now is how do you reinvent yourself in the face of some of these changes in order to stay ahead of the curve, but also ahead of the competition. And I've spent the last 9 years tracking some of the dominant trends and shifts affecting not just business, but society at large. And what I look to do in this presentation called Winning the Battle for Relevance is actually to draw on that experience to give audience members some powerful insights into the key trends and shifts that are going to change the whole nature of real estate in the coming 5 to 10 years. But this presentation isn't just about trends. It's more about, well, how do you navigate some of these shifts in order to emerge from this time of change, upheaval, disruption, more relevant and stronger than ever, because plenty of brands have done just that. When you look at IBM in the 90s, for instance, or you look at Harley Davidson, or even, Lego is a brilliant example of a brand that has reinvented itself in the face of change and new technologies and has stayed well and truly ahead of the curve. Lego have gone from making plastic blocks and play sets to online gaming technologies, and they've even embraced smartphone apps. Today, Lego is more relevant, more profitable, more vital as a brand than it's ever been before. What can we learn from a brand like Lego? And that's what I look to do in this presentation, is draw on examples from around the globe of real estate brands and companies who are doing just what Lego did, who are reinventing themselves in the face of change and are seeing some phenomenal results. And truly, my goal in this session is that every audience member would leave with a clear action plan for riding the waves of change in the years to come. Because as Charles Darwin said, it is not the strongest that survive, nor is it the most intelligent. He said it is those who are most responsive to change. And regardless of whether you're talking about an organism or an organization, the same principle applies. Right now, in the face of all these changes, every business and brand, particularly in the real estate sector, is faced with a choice. Will you evolve or will you face extinction? I don't know about you, but I think the first option is a far smarter one.